tell you, I'm excited to talk about this topic right here. Talk about 10 bold strategies for 2025. And I'm here, and I'm glad you're here with me. I'm glad you got your notifications on. I'm glad you're ready to tune in. I'm glad you're ready for change. I'm glad you're ready for more. I'm glad you're ready for me. If this is your first time with me, my name is Gloria Mayfield Banks, and I'm a success strategist, and I'm truly inspired, motivated, and passionate to give you these 10 amazing, powerful, intentional strategies to boost your performance in 2025. I'm so glad that I'm making new friends. I'm so glad that you're sharing this. I'm so glad that you guys are tuned in for this coming Saturday's Masterclass. You don't know about it? What? Listen to this topic. Everything, everything, everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Everything you've ever wanted. Earlier today, I did a podcast for someone. They asked me to come on, and they interviewed me, and I talked to them about what it was like to deal with dyslexia when I grew up, what it was like to venture through domestic violence, and what it was like to show up at Harvard Business School with a black eye. And that was the first time I wore makeup, and how you go through that and move through that. And I promise you, fear has jumped up in my face several times. And fear has jumped up in a lot of people that I've mentored over time. So you have to know how to navigate yourself through fear. And you have to know how to navigate other people through fear. And what could be easier than gmblive.com? Go to gmblive.com. And I'm going to make sure you get registered. And I don't want you to wait. I don't want you to wait. I don't want you to wait. And there's a lot of reasons why. But I promise you, when you get an understanding on how to push through fear, and when you get the fact that your comfort zone ain't comfortable at all, when you get the fact that there's more for you waiting for you on the other side, you are going to hug me when you see me, and I'm excited about it. Okay, but today I want to talk to you about passion. And I want you to know you drown without passion. You exist. You're doing your thing. One day turns into 1 month. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Here we are. A whole year passed. And you remember. So let me just share this with you. You will operate either in passion, or you will operate in your professionalism. Because when you're not passionate and you're still doing your job, you're still doing the work, you're still showing up, you're still producing, it's because you're professional. But you know when you're in passion. And you know when you're not in passion. But do you know how to create your passion? And do you know how important passion is? Yes. Thank you, Rhonda. I love knowing where you guys are tuning in from. I love the fact that you leave me comments. I love the fact that I get to tune in. And I love the fact that I'm talking to you everywhere. I'm on LinkedIn, YouTube, IG, Facebook, you name it. I am there with you. I know. Even on the comeback TikTok. It is hilarious, our world of connecting with people, our world of getting people's attention, our world of delivering something that makes a difference. So let me tell you what I prepared for you, okay? Number one, I want to tell you, passion is power. It gives you a tremendous amount of power. It clearly will give you a ton of energy in the right direction. And I want you to give yourself a test. Are you operating in passion? Are you operating professionally? Meaning, I'm operating by passion is I can't wait to get out of bed. I don't want to go to bed at night. I'm passionate. I got numbers here. When I tell you my team says, Gloria, for this masterclass on Saturday, you have got to do this every single day. You got to hit this number every single day, because if we want to impact that many people, if we really want to make a difference for women who are leading, women who want leadership and life skills, if we really want to do in their lives what you've done in so many lives before, you got to understand that you need a goal. And for me, that's what does it for me. I know what drives me nuts. I know what gets my juices going. The reason that I was able to break so many big records in Mary Kay Cosmetics was because I'm passionate specifically about breaking records. And I didn't even know that. I did not know that it got my juices going, but it gets my juice. Let me tell you something else gets my juices going. Events. When I have to show up at an event with an outfit on, looking fabulous, my passion goes, and when that passion goes up, distractions move out of the way. Write this down. Passion gives you power. Passion decreases distractions. Okay, so I'm going on a cruise in May. Cruise. I know it's going to be in Alaska. However, there's going to be times when you show more body than other body when you're on a cruise. So that's an event for me. So this morning at 5:30, I was up, getting ready, hit yoga at 7 o'clock when it was 10 degrees outside, which in Maryland is very cold. You know what? Wherever you live in the world, even in Alaska, it's very cold. However, the distraction of coldness did not get in the way of my passion for the way I want to look in May. Are you guys with me? It is really important. Like, I can make jokes about it and I can kid with you about it, but when I tell you, I have become an expert at teaching women how to find their passion, how to carve the story. What does it for me doesn't do it for you. What does it for your sister is not going to do it for your cousin. What does it for your new employee is not going to do it for your employee that's been around for 15 years. And what is your passion 5 years ago does not sustain your passion 5 years from now. You will change. I changed. People that I know who are at the top of their game, their passion changes as things grow, as people come into your world, as your opportunity expands, as you see further. You know, when you get to one level, you start to see further. When you get to another level, you start to see further. And guess what? Guess what? Passion can push you past your fears. You know, your fears of introducing yourself, your fears of telling people what you've done, your fears of wanting to be, you don't want to brag upon yourself. However, people need to know what you've accomplished so that they can gain from you, but you choose to be very quiet about your accomplishments. And then when you see that there's a reason for you to go for it, you spread out. Yes, I was number one out of 3.5 million women worldwide. Yes, I've been in 65 countries, and 13 of those countries I hit last year. Yeah, but otherwise, if I didn't know that that kind of information made a difference for you, I might shelter myself. But my passion of wanting to increase your influence, your impact, your power, your income, my passion for seeing you at a different place in your life, because I know what you will do for the world when women become more powerful. It is a passionate drive for me, which gets me on here every day at 1 o'clock. I've been on here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday. This is 7 days straight. I got 3 more days to go. 1 o'clock right here on this platform, and I want to thank you for joining me. And you might even see the replay, and you put replay in the comments, and I go back and I see it. Let me tell you something else. If you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram, you can put bold in the DMs or in the comments, and we will send you the link. gmblive.com for the masterclass that's coming on Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But what I need you to know is that there's going to be an interactive experience that I don't want you to miss. Because when I tell you When people ask me questions, it is something powerful for the entire group, not just the answer, which is powerful for the entire group, but also the questions are powerful. And if you sign up immediately, you're going to be on my Q&A this Thursday if you're available. I'm telling you, but it is only for those who register and see the value in investing in themselves enough to have the interactive experience. Meaning, you can either listen or participate. Listen or be a part of. Okay, let's talk about some things that make a difference with passion. Without passion, you don't have creative energy. Therefore, with passion, you have a lot more creative energy. You have way more new ideas. And you have way more new joy. I'm looking at my notes. I'm not apologizing for it. I look at my notes because I prepare for this class. And I want you to know that this whole bold strategies for 2025, causing growth in you personally, causing growth in your business, causing growth in your vision, comes from something that I've taught for many years, which is a quantum leap. And it's in my book, I'm telling you. I want you to know that you can create passion given a challenge, given events, given deadlines. I've always told people there's a gift in the deadline, and deadlines will make you wake up. You know what I'm talking about. I always talk about the deadline of Thanksgiving. If you've ever had Thanksgiving dinner, you know how on Tuesday, Thanksgiving coming and your family's coming and you start to sort of clean. But on Wednesday, you stay up all night long preparing. On Thursday, you start yelling at your kids, get the trash out, pick the chairs up, get the tablecloth, da-da-da-da-da-da. And all of a sudden, that deadline of the doorbell ringing at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, all the creativity comes up. You start finding all this new energy. That is what a challenge, a deadline, an event, that is the definition of what passion can do for you. And I'm telling you this because so many people misunderstand the value of looking for, creating, digging deep, or pulling out of others their passion. And when you find that passion, guess what it brings? Excellence. So is there room for fear? Absolutely not. Does that fear take your passion away? Absolutely it could. But if you dig hard enough and wise enough and strong enough to get your passion, everything else can come for you and it will make a difference. And yes, that's my husband Ken coming in the back there. You know, on that podcast I did earlier, someone asked me, what does it for you? He does. He pushes me to a place of passion and joy and clarity. That's another thing you're going to get from passion. Is clarity on what you're doing. I want you to know that passion causes you to think bigger, increases your clarity, provides you a platform to be more ready. It gets you more exciting, which opens up your willingness to do things you've never done before. You guys, to get to a place you've never been before, you've got to be willing to do things you've never done before, like this. I've never done 5, 10 specific days, 10 specific days of boosting your strategies at 1 o'clock for 10 days straight. Y'all, we all have to do things differently to get to a different place. GMBlive.com. I want you to get there. Okay, and so I want to read this to you because I absolutely love this quote from my book, Quantum Leap. Oh yeah, I'm going to tell you about it. But this quote I love. Listen to this. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars, to change the world. Harriet Tubman. When I tell you, there's a lot of role models that do it for me. There's a lot of role models that do it for a lot of us. When things get hard for you, I want you to ask yourself, is it Harriet Tubman hard, given the things that she's done in her life? Can you imagine the amount of passion she had to dig up all the time in order to push herself to walk over 100 miles with no shoes over and over and over again? You see, when you want something bad enough and you're passionate about it, you will go beyond. But because I spend a lot of my time coaching and moving women leaders, it's important not just to tell you that passion's important, but it's important for you to know how to dig out the passion in those you lead. So I'll see you tomorrow, right here at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And in the meantime, I'd love you to share this message with someone you know needs to hear it. I would love for you and your friends to join me on Saturday at the live masterclass at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I would love for you to register at gmblive.com, so you don't miss anything, so that you get all the emails, so that you stay informed, so that you're on top of it, but most importantly, so that you can have a different year than you've ever had before, because you follow people who will take you to a place you've never been before. Thanks for joining me today. Talk to you later.